Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 5 of... What?
That's loud as balls.
I just did a sound check for you.
You just turned up.
I know you turned the volume
up,
like
bro.
30.
He turned it up.
Not
Right?
you.
You,
Oh,
bro.
sorry.
You went from
Yeah, I was quiet.
Hey,
Sorry.
someone
guys,
just-
and then it's
never
like,
mind.
what's up, everybody? Seacrest out.
I'll do it again.
Got a lot of peeking.
No, that was
Is
good.
it-
Just keep going.
No, let's start over. Ready?
Here we go.
No,
Start over.
That was a good intro.
That was terrible.
It was great.
1, 2, 3. What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of Piped Up. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Actually, we're rebranding ourselves completely different. What are we doing, boys? What are we switching to?
Well, we took our amazing name that had no innuendos whatsoever.
Yep.
Wasn't
And
being restricted
didn't ruin
on
the
Church Street.
algorithm at all.
And we're switching it to Piped Up, as you saw me intro before. We didn't intro as Dirty Pipes. We apologize to the parents whose kids tried to look that up on YouTube because you couldn't find us because it was explicit content, and we are so sorry. So now we are Piped Up. That is our channel going forward, and we're bringing to you live business, automotive, mainly automotive focus with a little bit of business twist added in there for
A
you guys
splash
today.
of those things.
Like a little
splash.
spritz.
Little
Kind of
spritz.
like what they do when they make like the carbonated water, you know, and it's like mango flavor. Just a little, psst, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
Just a little spritz.
I'm Jeeves.
I'm Braden.
And Tad,
Gabe.
Hi.
I'm new here.
Yeah, we got Gabe. Gabe is the audio technical wizard. And
Additional voice.
And we are the Piped Ups crew. So today we got something a little interesting. We actually got a couple things that we want to talk about that are actually time pressing and crazy happening in the state of Utah right now. Actually,
Couple things.
couple of things. It's actually nationwide. A lot of things going on in the nation.
What?
What?
A lot of big
You're
things.
going to let us in on the secret?
I was like, do you know what he's talking about?
Don't-
Gabe's story.
I
Well,
know.
yeah, Gabe's story.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
okay.
nationwide.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
It's
What was
really
it? You
Todd's
said couple.
exhaust nationwide, dude.
Yeah. Gabe's story.
I thought-
Todd's exhaust. Todd, tell us about your exhaust.
Well, we're getting into it
How
already?
many pipes do you have?
No, just tell us what.
Why has this gotten so weird?
Because I'm
This has
piped
got
up
weird.
right now.
Oh gosh. And all right, we're going for another rebrand. Let's
Yeah,
start over.
yeah.
Ready? Get 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Todd, you can tell us a little bit about what we got going on because we're going to share video clips of that live of the install.
Yeah, screw the pageantry of just warming up to that
Yeah,
topic.
seriously.
Let's just dive
Yeah.
straight in.
Jump right in.
2 feet first.
Yeah, tell us about your Corvette C7 ZR1
Well, they haven't seen it.
C7.
C6. Sorry, forgive me.
Oh,
Jeez
jeez.
Louise.
I
Yeah, they
wish I
have.
had a C7, but
Would you really take a C7?
not over a C6, but
Okay.
in addition, sure.
That we
Yeah,
can.
that makes sense. Ooh, actually, I have something to add to that later.
Well,
Mhm.
we had another video. We did talk about my car. That one didn't come out. So,
It makes no sense.
why are you guys both looking at me as if this guy?
I thought-
Remember, this guy deleted the video over a red SV while we were in Monterey.
so a quick synopsis of that last video that didn't come out. I bought a C6 ZR1.
Yes, which is amazing.
Yep, it's been an amazing car. I then did an exhaust switch. I had 2-inch cook headers, no cats, Corsa extreme mufflers.
Loud as balls.
Loud.
Yeah.
Sounds great. But our buddy Stefan was buying an exhaust from the Hoonigan Garage guys from Zach. He put a Celerate. I can never say the name. Celerate.
Celerotech. Celerotech.
Celerate.
I have no
Celerate.
idea.
Celerotech. That
sounds
makes
sick.
sense. Yeah.
That sounds
Celerate.
good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
They are known for exotic exhaust in Europe. But anyways, they did a one for Corvette in California. Stefan was going to buy it. Unfortunately, he had that accident where he wrecked his Corvette. So the opportunity came to me to buy it. So I did. And it's quite an exhaust. It's a 8 to 4 to 1 exhaust. The mid pipe back is all titanium. Super light. Amazing built. And it's supposed to give an exotic sound to a Corvette.
Yes.
We haven't heard it yet. We heard a few revs, but
Let's talk about this because let's just take like 5 minutes because you guys started at the garage at like what 2, 3 o'clock that afternoon.
no. It was like 4:30.
Oh, okay.
But to make the story better, it's like noon,
We were there for 24 hours straight.
24 hours.
And it was you and Gabe.
Yeah, so Gabe was kind enough to help me put this exhaust on. Taking the old exhaust out went really easy except for the passenger side headers. And come to find out, you got to take the oil lines off the dry sump to get that header out. And we fought that for longer than we should have. Nonetheless, we figured it out. Did an oil change, how to get oil out of the shop, all that. Anyways, we finished the exhaust about 11:30 that night.
Which we were all there for.
Yep.
So we could share in his glory.
But the exhaust is set up for an LS3 and an LS7, not an LS9. They have a oil cooler on the bottom side of the motor on the driver's side, and so the header was pushing up against it. We thought, well, let's just rev it and hear it. We didn't think it was going to puncture a hole in it, but we revved it, heard the sound. It sounded amazing. But put it back up on the lift, and antifreeze is leaking everywhere.
That was pretty bad.
So it punctured the oil cooler. So that sucked. They don't have any other options for a ZR1 right now. They're trying to find different manufacturers. This is the only exhaust that I know of for a Corvette. So it's trial and error. So it's over at Premier. They're doing essentially an air-to-air oil cooler that will block off that spot, so it'll give more room for the header to clear. So that's being done as we speak. So we're hoping to hear it this week.
Perfect. And we have a video for you guys to watch to cover the entire thing.
Yeah.
We'll insert that here.
Right now. I guess we can just see here.
We can still talk because he can pause the video or
Yeah, I
whatever.
can pause the video.
Oh.
We don't have to sit and be
Okay.
like
How long?
staring
I
at
think
each
the
other
video. I think
silence.
it's like 5 minutes.
I think the video's this long.
I think it was 5 minutes. I was like, in my mind, I was like, we can just stay here for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Todd, what are we doing right now?
Emptying oil out of a container
Okay, be real. What are we, aside from that,
and doing an exhaust installation.
what kind of exhaust did you get?
I don't know the name of it.
What do you mean you don't know the name?
I really don't. I was thinking about this earlier and I was like, I should learn what the name
Oh
of
my
the exhaust is.
gosh. Okay, Todd's not gonna know, but Todd and Gabe are putting an exhaust on Todd's C6 Corvette. We haven't really done anything on his ZR1 at all, like literally nothing. And this is gonna be kind of bundled up. Since Luke brought it up, we're gonna bundle it up with our podcast. But Todd has a new exhaust, and it's a freaking unique exhaust. It is, I don't think there's really, how many exist?
I think this is the only one.
Okay, only one that, actually no, it has to be two, because they did that one test on the other one.
No, that's the one that it came from.
Okay, never mind. So only one, the only exhaust of its kind on a Z6 ZR1. Real quickly, while you're taking this off, what do you think Braden's first initial reaction is gonna be? Your exhaust.
Hey, like, that's cool. I like it, the other one better.
You think he's gonna like the other one better?
No, I don't know. You never know with him.
The video made it sound like, I mean, the video's pretty gnarly. I know I probably should be helping you, but you're not getting any help, but.
You're not gonna help me.
Okay, it's a little rude. Freaking fall, this moron. We got taken back here and left here. We're in the back of an AutoZone.
Need some oil.
What do you guys need? What do you need? I got you.
Grease?
Yeah, literally. What do you need?
A lot of used batteries.
Tons of batteries.
You should put a gauge in the Honda Civic.
Alrighty, done here. Back to Captivate. Oh wow, I didn't even get that close.
Ah, look at that.
Braden is avoiding. I hate this. Honestly.
Needed oil on my hand.
Wow. I'm about to text Braden. We are about to start it.
It's the best part about having the drain.
The exhaust is right over there. We're not even close.
We're close. Dude.
But Braden will be
Get
here.
his header out?
Hopefully Braden will be here soon. rowdy. I had my Porsche, that was rowdy. This Corvette is fetching rowdy. Hey, let's get a rev, dude. Let's get a couple revs. Mackerel. That's 3.5? Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's nasty. Keep going. Give it more. Oh my gosh.
Houston, we have a problem.
Coolant, what would that be? Coolant.
Good news, guys. Todd loves the exhaust, but the car does not love the exhaust. And that's okay, because all it takes is a little bit of money, and we're back up and running. A little bit of money and faith, baby. Let's go.
Turned into a $3,000 exhaust into, well, probably $1,500 to do this.
Hey, that's all right. Could be worse.
It's ungrateful.
The exhaust could suck, right? Could you imagine we went all this way and the exhaust was terrible? That would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Anyway, so yeah, that whole experience though was kind of crazy because from the moment of getting everything fitted and tied up, I mean, we had issues with the hangers as you guys saw. The titanium, they're not grommets, but the nuts and bolts that hold it together were really cool.
Yeah,
and
they're titanium bolts that hold the mid pipe together.
looked insane.
It was
They're
one of the
wild.
nicest exhausts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, put together, and like it was so light. It was so cool. Like, I picked up my exhaust, like my center exit afterwards. And I'm like, what is this garbage?
Oh, yeah.
This thing is terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
you could tell it was manufactured well. It's still very much a prototype. They gave it a lot of room to kind of, adjust it as needed. I mean, the slip tubes you had pretty good distance and amount of play to get it all together. Unfortunately, it was too tight. But I think what was really interesting was just how large that center section is.
Yeah. Where it all goes into one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
pretty wild.
sick.
Which is interesting because I found a guy on TikTok that talks about like the whole thing with cars. You probably don't, but it's okay.
I literally agreed with him.
You're like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like what? There's like this whole debate in the car scene, right? Of back pressure versus no back pressure. What do you need? What's the balance? What's going to get you the max power, right? Because if you don't have back pressure, people are claiming it's going to do certain things to your motor. If you have no back pressure, they think you're going to get more power. Well, this guy talks about essentially, depending on your setup, your displacement, what kind of forced induction setup you put on the car, what size pipe you should have, and how to structure it so you get the max power out of your exhaust. So I'm going to be very interesting to see your pre-dyno numbers and then your post-dyno numbers before and after this exhaust, because you're obviously supercharged LS9 going from... It's the same size headers, right?
No, I think it's 1.7/8.
Yeah, 2-inch on the old ones.
Old one
Inch
is
7s
2.
on this.
Okay, so it might be choking a little bit on the header, but you are
Which
straight.
is, I've heard different things on that.
Todd likes a choke. Oh, sorry.
I guess we're back to dirty
No, on
pipes.
the on the exhaust.
Oh,
are you talking
dude.
about, G?
Gosh. Oh, I'm good. No,
Get
we're
your mind
good.
out of
No,
there.
we're good. We're good. We're
Family
good.
channel, dude.
No,
Dude,
I've
we're
heard
good.
like 2 inches more like for high end, like if you're drag racing, it's better.
It's huge.
Yeah, I wonder what it actually difference was numbers.
Because like my CTS-V, I had 1.7/8, and it's still.
I've never had
sounded,
anything but 1 7/8.
Yeah, sounded amazing. Some people are coming out with 2 1/8 headers.
Big numbers. You guys didn't hear me before, dude.
We heard.
Oh,
it.
did you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, no one said anything, so
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't funny.
No.
So I just looked at the camera. I was like, so sorry. Keep going.
No, you're good. I like talking about 2 inches.
Wait, who's putting your car together?
Right now,
Yeah.
Premiere. I already said that.
Did you say Premiere?
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
at Premiere right now as we speak.
Incredible, dude.
Yeah, do you
They're
even listen
insane.
to me?
Sorry, I got distracted by the 2-inch joke.
He was waiting for the right time.
Honestly,
That's all
I
he could
knew it was
think
gonna
about.
come up.
I
I
know.
would be honest.
The
I was
wheels were
waiting
turning.
for it.
He's just like, wait for it.
Yeah, I
Wait
was
for
like,
it.
Come on,
Guys, I gotta nail this. I gotta nail this intro. So yeah, it's getting worked on. So I am anxious to hear it under load. Right now, like the revs, it sounds different, but it still sounds like an LS.
Stop it.
So just waiting to hear it under a load.
Nice.
So how are you
me
covering
too,
the
yeah.
nut for this exhaust, Todd?
I don't know, but the load should really be loud.
Yeah, I hope so. Full disclosure, I am so excited. There's a part of me that's nervous because I have a feeling it's going to sound. There's a possibility it could sound like garbage.
I know.
There's
a possibility.
It won't.
I know. But
There's still
always
a
a
possibility.
possibility.
Yeah.
the scary part
No,
is from the
no.
video.
No,
I don't think so, man.
Well, the
Not with
guy-
that company. Like,
no. They're legit.
no, but
the-
they wouldn't make it if it sounded.
But it's
not
all
gonna
prototype
sound-
because the guy
a lot
who
of
had it on
exhausts sound
his,
garbage.
No, they're selling them. They're on the website for sale.
They are.
but no one's installed it other than Hoonigan, right?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
no, they don't have them because they're manufactured with headers. I mean,
that's what
the
I'm saying,
quality,
though.
the craftsmanship to it is top notch. So I mean, it
For
should
sure.
sound amazing, but I just hope it doesn't drone and other things. So
I
I've got to
mean-
hear it before I sell my other exhaust.
Yeah.
Yep.
Realistically, the nice part about your old exhaust is if you wanted to keep the center section, you could potentially just do the over axle piece instead of doing the full from headers back.
Yeah.
And then
They offer
muffle the
that, I
tone a
think.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do that with your Corsa if we don't like it, but we won't
Well,
know.
and this Solera Tech also offers a catback with mufflers in it. This one
interesting.
doesn't have mufflers. It's just
You're as straight
the
as
way
you
it's
can be.
supposed to
Straight.
be, baby.
it's gonna
God bless
be
America.
freaking loud. My neighbors are gonna hate me.
Oh, for sure.
No.
Because
They already
in
hate
the-
you with your
Alright.
current exhaust.
in the shop, even being like in the car revving it, which everything's happening behind, but through the reverberation and everything that was going on in that moment, I was like, there is a really good chance this is going to sound absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was rowdy.
It was
Really
the
rowdy.
video's rowdy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which the people will see.
They've already seen
They've
it.
So
already
there's
seen
a
it.
follow up. There's a follow up video.
They've already seen it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Well, there's a follow up video with we'll do with your actual pull.
Yeah.
Like full load, like outside the car,
Well,
inside the car.
and Gabe and I did a before video pull and sound.
Oh, perfect.
And
And,
then
we gotta
we'll-
get decibel test.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna decibel
Oh, we
test.
didn't
that
decibel
sucker.
test before. Dang it.
It's
Very
okay.
good.
I'll be
No.
honest. We'll have to be better about that in the future. But I think for this purpose,
We'll
It'll be
definitely
sick.
decibel test it after.
100%.
are they gonna? Is Premier throwing it on the dyno?
It wasn't the plan because I don't want to pay another $350, but we may do it.
Just take it down to Turbo Labs.
Yeah.
Just do a pull.
Yeah.
It's like $75. Just to know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Or just use your butt dyno. Butt dyno's fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Race the TTRS again.
It's true. But we raced when I was stock.
That's right. Yeah. Won't be a good run now. That was a fun race though.
It was.
Now, what, do we have video of that? I was
No.
actually. Well, I was
No.
behind you
Yeah.
guys.
Saucy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was
Oh,
behind
yeah,
you
you
guys.
were way behind.
Yeah.
You had a great
Just
car to
joking.
watch.
Your
from.
car was fast.
Yeah. Moving
No,
on.
it's-
Moving on.
The GT3RS is not that fast. It was
It's
okay.
not.
Especially
Everybody
with
knows
tune.
that.
Especially his.
It's not that
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, that tune.
The exhaust made it slower.
100%. And the tune.
Guys, we're not talking about me anymore. Jeez, we
Yeah.
stop it. You guys
Sorry,
make
we
me
don't want to
sad.
make him sad, yeah.
All right, so Todd's exhaust, we covered that. Now let's move on. We're moving on to the story of the day.
Should we
What?
just maybe hit some news, some things, or no, wait, hold up. Let's talk about this because I want to bring this up because
Yeah.
I know it's going to be good content. I would love to talk about the new Mustang GTP,
Oh yeah, the GTP. Yeah, the $300,000.
the $300,000.
Yeah, I get it. Sure.
What?
I thought we. Yes. Okay.
Did
Cool.
you say the $300,000 Mustang?
Yeah.
$300,000 Mustang.
Yeah.
I
we
think
have to
the
talk about
I
the
think the
GT3.
bones of it is amazing. I just don't love that it looks like a normal Mustang with a big wing.
I don't think it. I mean, there's a lot of the same design aspects, but I think it's still pretty different.
But it's still the name of a Mustang.
Do you think? Obviously,
The
I
pill
already
to
know
swallow is going to be paying $300,000 for the name Mustang.
for sure. But like same thing with the Corvette ZR1 C7. I mean,
But no
But-
Corvette's $300,000.
250,000 for a C7 ZR1 Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's when they got to the peak.
My
They've
problem is
come down
I
to
feel like
180.
they should keep the Mustang market a Mustang market. Right?
100%.
Yeah, not
They
try
sh-
to be an exotic car. It's just.
I
not.
do wish
They should
that
have named it different, and then I think
Yes.
they would do way better.
It's like the
It's like the Ford GT.
Yeah.
It's like the electric Mustang SUV. Like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
Well, that was, even though as frustrating as I hate that was, from a business standpoint, it was the
I
smartest
get
thing
it, but they
could have done.
diluted the name.
Yeah, it's
For
really
sure.
The
So
Ford GT,
you go electric SUV Mustang to a $300,000 Mustang. It just doesn't make sense.
like the Ford GT is an amazing car, and people are paying $1 million for a Ford because it's amazing. The Ford Mustang GTP will be amazing, but it has the Mustang in it.
Yeah. They're shooting right now for sub 7-minute Nuremberg time.
I don't doubt it'll be amazing. It'll be competing with the GT3 RS.
So do you think though? Let's take Ford out of the name. Let's take Mustang out of the name. Just for the car as itself, do you think it's worth the $300,000?
For sure.
Incredible
It's
car.
gonna have yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Just making sure you guys said that it would be worth it for a Mustang. So anyway, we got that on film. Guys,
no,
wrap it up.
You
Hey,
said
thanks for tuning
you said
in.
take out the Mustang, so yeah.
Honestly, seeing it in person at the Quail
Yeah.
was insane. Like, actually, I was like, dude, this is gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, I was like, this is stupid, right? It's
Oh,
Mustang.
100%.
But in person,
Even I was like that, and
rowdy.
I like Mustangs.
Yeah, that is a rowdy car. It
It'll
looks
be
so
cool.
cool.
I'm excited to see how many they produce because they haven't released any production numbers at all. I mean, technically, knowing Ford, they'll do what they did with the Ford GT. The Ford GT was supposed to stop at 500 production. They released another 500 batch.
And
for
now they have
orders.
the MK7.
That one won't be a street legal. That's just their.
I know, but they're still making them.
But that's the track one. I'm
Still
talking about
sick.
the street legal ones.
You're street legal.
The street legal ones are at $1,350 now.
Why does everything Brain brings up always go back to Mustangs?
I just was a
No.
topic.
I just thought it was fascinating. I don't know why.
It's because it's a car I care about when we were talking about Corvettes, and so it made me think of people are because there were still other ones listed.
Being in the middle of this. This is
great.
fantastic. I love.
Because Secured Automotive, which is a dealership here in Utah, they have a C7 ZR1. I think it's got 5,000 miles or 3,000 miles on it.
Mint.
It's a really cool car, but they're expecting it to go on Bring a Trailer and sell between $235 and $255 is kind of like the estimation.
Crazy.
So I'm like, if people are willing to spend that on that car, which don't get me wrong, is a really refined, it's crazy. I don't like the wing or some of the small like design features, but overall I think it's a beautiful car. And then you've got another track weapon, all purpose built just for that, right around the same mark, and might be limited. Knowing Ford, it probably won't be, but the potential of it being a limited release, I think it's going to be insane to see. And anyway, I just wanted to bring it up because I was like, it's a cool comparison. Let's see what happens.
I think it's a sick car.
I think
don't know about the money.
Yeah, and I think
It's
the
a lot.
bones of it. I think what they're putting into it, the technology, will be amazing.
I mean,
but
full carbon fiber body panels. It's a true 50-50 weight ratio. They put the trans in the rear. It's
So it's a
cantilever
Corvette.
suspension. It's pretty much like what the Corvette is, but it's also funny because there's people that are making memes about it online, taking the 992 GT3 RS and saying Ford copied Porsche because it's vents in the similar spot on the fenders.
well, they probably
Those similar,
every manufacturer does it. They benchmark against another car.
for sure.
The
But it's just
Bronco, the
funny.
Jeep Wrangler, the Z06 C8 against the 458. I mean,
Yeah.
they do it. They take cues from it and then they make it better.
Yeah. I'm curious. Anyway, so we'll stay tuned. I'm curious to see what they do on the
I
Nuremberg.
mean, the C8 ZR1's coming out next year.
That'll be rowdy.
Twin
is it-
turboed.
Are they doing the ZR1 and the Zora?
Yeah,
Or? Okay.
Zora. So the ZR1 will be just the Z06, but twin turboed.
Mm-hmm.
The Zora will be front all-wheel drive, like the Corvette E-Ray, but twin turboed with electric, so it'll be 1,000 horsepower. The ZR1 will be 800 horsepower.
I'm curious to see how well that motor performs because anytime you have a high revving V8 and you have to use a flat plane crank, they don't handle boost as well. That's why anyone like your LS9 uses the iron, standard design for a crankshaft. So I'm going to be curious to see how the reliability is for a boosted flat plane crank because historically,
People twin turbo the GT350s.
yeah, but they don't do well. They don't do well under boost.
Anyone that has a GT350 that's twin turbo, please comment below.
There's going to be one guy who's like, I twin turboed mine
What's
and it
the
made
GT500?
1,300 horsepower.
we need
GT5
two. We need two
GT500
GT350
is the
owners
standard.
to comment, please.
It's not a flat plane because it revs out, I think, at 6,400, 6,500 maybe.
Someone just proved Braden wrong.
That's fine, no?
Comment, please.
I mean, historically, like high revving cars don't do well under boost.
No.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And it wasn't built for that. So I'm just curious to see how well it does. I know Corvette and that department.
We just
Excuse
have a
me.
music break?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Little intermission.
Here's our little admission
Yeah.
from our sponsor. Thank you. Sponsored
Celsius.
today by Live It, Dream It. If you're not living it, you might be dreaming it.
Someone's got to live your dream.
That's a great segue. Speaking of live it, dream it,
Oh my gosh. Can we do
this
it?
is great.
Are we doing it?
We're here.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk
You
about
just see the change in Gabe's face.
the story of the story of the last couple days. It has been doing actually really well on social media. I don't know if you guys know what's going on, but Gabe, give us a little bit about what's going on in your life these last couple days.
You want me to do it from here?
We should probably swap you out.
yeah,
You want to
so-
swap me out or
Yeah, I'll swap.
Todd because you're
anyone
the
else.
same height as him? It's
Get
just
outta
my
here.
mic's loud. I don't care.
You can take my spot too. I don't
I
care.
don't care. Suck my.
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving. Braden, I'm
No.
getting out.
Why? I was kidding.
Todd's been talking too much.
That's true. Todd doesn't want to be the center of attention.
That's how it feels to be a pipe.
Dude,
Do you ever feel like
the fourth pipe.
Feel dirty, dude.
Dude, the fourth pipe.
Immediately feel dirty.
Wait till later.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Todd's going to check on our audio levels. Todd, how we looking?
Oh yeah, they're good. Beep
Twist
bop
the button,
boop
dude.
boop
Do the
boop.
dial.
Yep, they're good. Oh Jesus,
Sick.
it's too loud.
Not true.
Weird.
Sick.
Peeking.
So Gabe has been going through a little bit of a car trouble. Sold a car
It's a full debacle.
I'm getting stuff like actively.
actively right now.
I want to say car trouble. The car's not having
It's-
trouble.
No. But it's involving a car, a childhood car of his that is all over social media right now. If you haven't checked it out, go check out his page. There's a couple other people that are sharing it. Crazy stuff going on in Gabe's
Yeah,
world.
it's interesting. Yeah, so I sold Thursday of last week. I sold my childhood like Integra Type R. I had that car for like 19 years.
Which your spec wasn't it rare?
It's a 98 white, championship white Integra Type R, all original paint, 10 VIN tags. Like it's
Mint.
clean. Very rare to find. And
Can you explain 10 vid tags for some of the people that don't
front and rear
understand that?
bumper, both doors, both fenders, rear quarter panels, like pretty much no accident history.
So like that's essentially considered numbers matching, right?
I guess in a modern day, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, older cars would be like engine transmission tags and stuff, but like that's how you tell if a car's been in an accident. And does it have the VIN sticker? Does it match all the other panels?
Sick.
Typically, like if one's missing, it's been replaced and painted. But yeah, no, it's it got sold Thursday to a guy in California. My dad passed away 3 years ago, so I decided to finally sell the car, and it was sold to a guy in California, and the transport company picked it up Thursday of last week. I randomly saw a video on Instagram in Phoenix, on Phoenix News, of a tractor trailer on fire. And I saw an Integra in the back, and I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way.
You sent that to us in our group chat.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's like my car, but that trailer looks exactly the same, you know? So the more I looked at it, the more I was like, that's definitely the car I just sold, and that's definitely the truck. So I DM'd the guy that owned or that took the video, the raw footage. I got all the raw footage of it, which showed more detail of the truck and like the DOT numbers. And
Let's show that
So-
here.
Yeah, we're gonna plug it in right here for you
Yeah.
guys.
Cool.
Wait.
No,
Yeah,
we're good.
I'll stop talking.
So basically, like I put everything together. So then I contacted the guy that bought the car from me, gave him all the information, and unfortunately, he's I don't know, not as adamant about figuring this out as like myself or the homie Lil Baller GTR. Like,
Dude, piece
shout out
sick.
to Jordan, bro. That guy's legit. Like, owns Alpha Recovery in Phoenix. Who's willing to do anything it took to like make it happen. And
the
we
nicest
just
dude on the planet.
yeah, we've been on the phone nonstop about this, and he's been trying to help me. But it's hard because like I did sell the car. Like I got paid for the car, but now it's like a personal like feeling because now the car's like caught in a fire. It was melted, and the real issue is the transport company and the broker are both completely lying, saying nothing's wrong. You know. Which
Which
clearly,
is interesting.
clearly we see there's something wrong, you know.
Well, the one photo
Yeah.
that you showed us, and I don't mean to interrupt your
Yeah,
story,
you're good.
but someone took a photo at a location, which you'll mention here soon, of a different angle from the burnt trailer, and you can see the front bumper, and it's
Toast.
Yeah, it's
It's
toasty.
rough
We'll put that up
condition.
right
Yep.
here.
Picture
too.
going up.
It's just melted from the heat. It's not actually on
Yeah.
fire. It's
Yeah,
just
it was just
No,
everything underneath was melted. Like I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's a lot of damage, but at this point, it's like I just want the car back because of what it is. But it's paid for, and it's just a messy situation. So me and Jordan Lowballer GTR decided to make a post. We shared it to a bunch of pages. A lot of people reshared it, helped us out, and they found the car within like 2 hours.
Crazy.
Which is crazy because
yeah.
from the moment you posted, there was like 2 or 3 comments. I was one of them, and a few likes. And then I
Yeah.
remember checking 2 or 3 hours later because we went to lunch with a friend, and I looked over and I was like 3,000 likes. It's been shared like crazy. Which when
Yeah.
when something like that happens, you're like, okay, we should probably pay attention because this is
Yeah, I think
real.
real car guys just like get it. It's like it could be a Volkswagen Beetle from the '60s, or it could be a Ferrari F8, right, or whatever. It's like the fact that you've had it for so long. It's just the story is what's interesting, So, but these social media is a crazy thing, man. It's ruthless. Like there's kids in El Paso. They found the truck in El Paso, Texas, like at a Flying J. Right, it's sitting there right now. And yeah, within like 2 hours, I had every DM of kids just showing me the car. Like I'm standing here with it. And I'm like, what the heck?
crazy.
What is
And
happening?
they're giving you like live updates.
100%. They're like,
So
they're like,
sick.
yeah, the driver's in the Flying J showering. I'm like, bro,
Hop in there, bro.
what?
Yeah, let's go make sure it's him.
So, yeah, it's like been wearing me out because I'm trying to figure this all out, and it's I kind of have my hands tied, but I don't want the car just. So it's interesting because the car caught fire, or the truck caught fire in Phoenix, and then they drove back to El Paso, Texas, which makes no sense. They were headed to SoCal, so yeah, it's shady. It's right across the Mexican border, And if that car goes away, it's like it's gone forever,
like
and that's
across
like
that
the
border,
problem,
it's
That's stressing me out. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting active updates right now. Like there's guys there right now that are like following the tow truck. They just got unloaded. They're driving in a neighborhood.
What the?
It's wild that they drove from Phoenix
There's
to
the
El Paso.
house it's at. Like it's
Oh,
seriously
kidding me.
nonstop updates.
That
dude.
is
The guy's like,
crazy.
No, what's weird is that they drove it from Phoenix to El Paso. That's not a short drive. And now it's
No.
getting towed.
yeah, because the
After it was on
trailer's like out of commission.
I know, but from Phoenix to El Paso is a drive with an
That's what doesn't make sense.
trailer.
They're
Yeah.
using a tow truck to unload every car right now, and the Type R is now not there.
So Type R is not.
It's not in the truck as of this morning. The truck is opened up. I have the tow truck company. Like these kids are crazy, bro. They're like, this is the tow truck company. This is the guy's face. Like, it's like what?
That is and
It's
it's crazy
sick.
because like
Yeah.
even I feel like 10 years ago something like this would have been unheard of. Like if you would have gotten a call from the guy who bought
Yeah.
the car and been like, dude, did it get loaded up? Like where is this thing? And then he's calling the tow truck company and they're basically feeding him a story, and then that would have been the end of it. Like it would have been like, dude, this really sucks, and then you would be figuring it out with the owner or whatever. But now in today you can literally share one post, and I'll be honest, like they were okay photos, but like it showcased the story of what's going on.
Right.
And all of a sudden overnight this has been shared. You can actually look up, is your profile a business page?
Yeah.
You can look up the analytics. I'm curious
Yeah,
to see how many
let's see.
times it's been shared.
Yeah, let's look.
plethora of times.
Share.
It's- oh, yeah.
Let's see.
It's
How
a
much?
lot.
How much is a plethora?
It's reached 31,000 people.
Stupid.
Let's see. 2,500 times it's been shared.
That's quite a
so
bit.
far.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of people. I know it's not viral in the sense of like that, but you're talking about a regular post that someone just snaps. You see a car crash, it's like, oh, crazy, right? That's been shared by that many people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then you have people, and now granted it's Thursday morning, afternoon.
These kids are bored. These kids are bored, bro. They want to be a part of the story and they want to help. And these guys are legit, dude. I mean, he's literally following this tow truck driver. I mean, it's nonstop.
Is that our boy Dante? Is that what's helping us out?
Dante, yeah, Dante Jaraba.
What a homie.
Dude,
Yeah,
Dante's the guy. I just totally saw his name. So Dante, you're the dude.
Like, how did you know that?
Yeah, for real. I was like, bro.
I saw his name. Who else is helping you out? Who else you got?
Oh man, we got a lot of people
we got
right now.
we got
Dante's active on it right now, but we've also had who else is this guy right here? Sulo OG.
Sulo,
he
shout
was there
out,
last
shout
night calling me like wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. The tow truck driver's currently driving around a neighborhood avoiding. They know that those guys are like following them.
They have to.
They do now.
I mean, it's and maybe they're
So
thinking
they're, like,
it's someone
playing
who's going to
games.
try
Yeah.
to hijack it, or maybe they think, oh,
But the guys that were there last night, the OG guy I was just saying, he said every 15 minutes somebody was stopping and taking photos. Like they were there, and there was. It's like people know it's there now.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, it's also like this burnt tractor trailer on the side of I-10 with like a white Integra Type R. So it's like the whole side of it's burnt off. So a lot of people don't get it, but if you're a car guy, you immediately are
You're
like,
taking
you
that
know?
pic. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Yeah, we'll
It's
see where it ends up. It's a crazy story. Like I have so much documentation from the time it left Florida, Orlando, with like photos of the driver, the truck, all the way till now. So I hope it just has a good ending. You know, that's my biggest thing. I don't want it to just be like, oh, it got stolen. You know,
So
sorry.
I'll go for it.
What would you want? What would be your ideal situation?
I would
in
love
this?
for them to, which I don't think will happen, but get it onto a different truck and then just take it back to Florida to Juan's house.
Okay.
Or deliver it to the guy that bought it. You know, either one of those things would make me happy. You know, because it's just like.
Would you want? Is there a situation where you would want that back?
I do. I mean, 100%. Like, I want it back because of what happened, and I would never sell it. I would repair it and just keep it forever.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I just don't want it to. I just have a weird feeling that it's just going to go to Mexico and it's gone. Because
Which is
it's
hard
right
because
there, and it's like, why would it be there? You know, and Todd keeps saying this too, so it's like.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
one of those cars too, like.
It's not like I mean, it's just an
a
Integra, right? But it's like it's more of a sentimental thing, and it was like my dad's favorite car. My mom and dad photos of them driving it with like 7-Eleven coffee on like a Sunday, you know.
But it's an iconic
Which is like
car.
I shouldn't have sold it to begin with, right? When I talk about that stuff,
Yeah.
but at the time it's like, oh, just let someone else enjoy it, you
Yeah.
know. But now it's like I feel like I'm out for blood, you know. It's like, it's annoying.
Yeah.
And I know like Jordan wants to like have the same. I mean, he's a real car guy too. He just wants the same outcome. He just wants it to be fixed, you know,
Yeah.
save its life, you know, type of
Yeah.
thing. So
Which, I mean, still could very
it
well
could,
be.
yeah. But I just have this feeling, dude. Like, I don't know. They're stashing the car. I don't know. I think it's just they're gonna make it disappear. Because like, what are they gonna do? The driver's gonna now deliver it to the guy that bought it in California when he knows there's a lot of heat on him. Like, that's not gonna happen. Like
No.
he's gonna have a camera in his face, like, "Oh, you burned my car." Like it's gonna be this whole. It's gonna ruin his reputation. So it's like, then what are they gonna do? Take it back to Florida where Juan's gonna be like, "Bro, you're an idiot. Like you're on camera." Either one of those scenarios is like ruining their reputation forever. So it's like, I just don't know. I think they're just gonna make it disappear or like something. I don't know. But I'm trying everything I can to know. Like, I'm about to report it stolen. To be honest, like if it lasts much longer today, I'm just gonna report it stolen because I kind of have live updates of where the car is, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see.
What's the name of the transport company?
But yeah, let's
Or-
put them on blast. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
Why not?
Defamation.
Is it defamation?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it's JNL. So
J&L Transport.
yeah,
Shout out to J&L.
yeah. Shout out to being the worst transport company for sure. So
Losers.
yeah. So yeah.
They got insurance? They covered?
See that's the biggest.
So that's the problem. Supposedly, the trucking company has insurance. So like you ship your car, you're like, oh yeah, it's covered by the company.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of shady companies, and they're I think not covered for as much as what people want. You know, to think that they're going to be covered for.
Not saying this was the
Yeah.
situation, but just in general, make sure you know who you're hiring and don't just go to someone because they're cheaper. Not saying that this was the situation.
No, I know. And I wasn't involved in hiring this transport. That's the issue too. It's like if it was my car, like if I didn't sell it last week, and then I would be in El Paso right now, like retrieving the car. But it just gets messy.
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of people that can sue and lawsuits, and
Yeah.
it's not worth it. I mean, it is, but it's not at the same time.
And who knows? Like maybe they're just trying to play it cautious. Maybe they're trying to take it back to Florida, and then the drivers, knowing that there's so many people, and being in El Paso, so close to the border, where there are a lot of things that get taken back over to be sold. Maybe they're just being cautious and they're playing a whole thing, right? So like trying to look at it from both sides. Like there is potential for like that they are trying to make it right.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, we don't know until this is all resolved, and it's gonna be a little bit of a time. I feel.
Yeah,
like.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna go away today. It's gone. I have a feeling it's gone already because like they can't find it. The guys are driving around trying to see where it is because they're unloading multiple cars off the truck, right, on these tow trucks. And they're following that tow truck, and that tow truck's just driving around in a neighborhood, like trying to play games because they know they're following them. And it's like if they rolled up to a house and there was like, oh, there it is. It's they're just stashing the cars at this house, but it's not a good feeling right now.
Yeah.
Sucks.
So I want to mentally disconnect, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all we can do, I feel like, is just
Yeah.
hope for the best. And
Shout out to everyone keeping an eye out.
Seriously.
Bro. Like, yeah. I mean, you would be the only like. If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't even know any of this happened. The broker's just saying the truck has mechanical issues and that they're going to deliver it. Like literally, that's what they're saying. They're lying about everything.
Yeah.
So it's like if it wasn't for the guy filming the fire, if it wasn't for the kids in Texas, like everyone that's keeping an eye, it's like if it wasn't for Instagram, like nobody would know any of this. It's crazy.
Yeah.
People can be amazing.
Yeah, they are, dude.
Absolutely amazing. We love that.
Oh,
it's
got
the
an
power of the
updated video,
21st
dude.
century.
Oh my gosh. Updated
Let's see
video.
it.
Here we go.
It's going into a Allen gas station right now. I don't know, man. It's so shady.
He's got to fill up, dude. He's been driving around aimlessly for the last 2 hours.
Well, if the driver's anywhere related to Jeeves, there's probably 2 miles till empty. So.
It's out of gas, dude. He loaded up those cars. He's like, crap, dude. I only got 40 miles. I got to be 80 miles.
Yeah, I got to at least be 80.
Jeez. Louise.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I have a weird feeling about it, but it is what it is. So
Yeah, it's always hard in those scenarios because like there was a while back that I had a car stolen. It wasn't like a transport or anything. It was just it broke down, and then was stolen. And that's stressful because you got people who are like, oh, I'm going to keep my eye out for it, or you got friends who want to be there to support you. But like when you have something that you have that much money into, which I mean I know you've been paid, but there's so much sentimental value to this car already. To be in a situation where you're like, oh, dude, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least you can kind of see it and see where it's at, but that situation is hard. Like, too many unknowns that are out of your control. And yeah, dude, it's insane.
Crazy.
yeah,
Absolutely.
the car's gone. It's gone. Yeah, I already know. It's just like as much as I want to think it's not like. It's just if you add everything up, right? Like, 5 + 5 is 10, right? It's never gonna be 11. So
It can be in Africa.
Really?
What?
I don't know. I was just trying to
I
think
think
somewhere.
I think it's 10 o'clock somewhere. So
10 o'clock somewhere.
I don't know.
Could be different. Todd, what do you think?
Yeah, Todd, what's your thoughts? You've been sitting there quiet over there. Are you playing Candy Crush? I know you are.
No.
Oh, you're not? Oh, dang.
Emailing.
Business.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
so that's my life right now. It's not even like a big deal,
It's-
but it just sentimentally is.
No, it's wild. I mean,
Yeah.
I had a buddy that I worked with that works for a dealership, and they said they've had 7 cars stolen this year, and they had a transport show up with a fake BOL and make a car disappear. So sucks. It's shady. The questions I have is why it went from Phoenix to El Paso, why it's burnt, and now it's getting towed, and there are just a lot of weird things. I used to live in Texas, work a lot in West Texas, and you see a lot of cars that go to Mexico.
Yeah, he just said they're getting closer to the border with that tow truck right now.
Yeah.
Wait, how far is the
Right
border
across,
from El
bro.
Paso?
It's literally, you could see it.
You can throw a
Literally,
rock.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that
why they
close?
went back.
They've literally had bullet shots from Juarez end up in El Paso schools. Yeah, it's that close.
You can see it.
Bro, I'm about to
Yeah.
pull this up.
Bro, when you're in El Paso, I bought my Tacoma in El Paso. You can literally look at the wall.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking this up right now. El Paso. Is that the same thing as a salsa? No, it's
That's
Sorry.
that's alpaca.
All right,
Yeah.
between the Africa comment and the
no, it's I was
Todd, you want to start our own podcast? Gabe, you in? Jeeves has now been canceled. Thank you guys for
no,
joining me.
that was not a racist thing,
No, it's had a little race in there, dude.
bro. It's right there.
That's what we were saying.
Oh my goodness!
It's like we said that.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's literally right there.
I hope
Right
the car
there.
doesn't disappear, but
I think it is.
it's
though.
GNU,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
GNU?
It's gonna.
It's GNU.
How you spell that?
It finna disappear.
GINNUE. Bro, GNU, dude. How you spell that?
GNU.
Yeah.
It's
Ginu.
like a
If you were to
guinea
spell it,
pig.
If you were to write that down right now.
GUE.
No, it's like you spell like guinea pig,
Gun?
but instead of like
Gun?
Yeah.
with the
GNU.
EA at the end.
GINNUE.
Is that how I said it?
Yeah, you said
GNU.
it really
It's
weird.
gonna it's gonna like
It's
disappear.
gonna disappear.
Hey, you know what? I really hope that car is just a strong warrior.
Strong
What's up with you,
warrior.
Jeeves? How you been?
Me?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What's
Say it,
new with
Todd.
your life, car wise? Talk to us.
Say it.
Are you doing this on purpose?
I don't know what.
You're doing this
Hey,
on
well,
purpose.
Nothing wrong.
Look at his eyes.
He's
doing
such
it
a
on purpose.
douche. You know I'm not. You know I'm dying on
Bro,
the
where's the
inside.
Prius, bro?
To-
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
What's the dealership? Toyota Murray. Like they're all watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toyota
Bro,
Murray.
it's gonna get
Lied to
Twitter views,
me.
bro.
Some guys in Denmark, like,
Yeah.
we need to look these guys up.
Hey, what if they're powerful? Then make something happen.
Your
Yeah,
Danish
could be.
accent's
Toy-
terrible.
I don't know a Danish accent.
Toyota Murray told me that the Prius would be done in July. You were there for that. You were sitting right next to me. It was
Yeah,
July.
I just don't understand why it's taking so long.
July. And then I got told it was going to be, now it's like November.
The high demand for that such cool car.
It honestly is, though, to be honest.
It's so cool.
Dang. I bet you there's less 2024
What
Prius.
is this problem, dude?
Huh? It's because there's less Priuses than there are C6 ZR1s.
That's not true.
Definitely Mavericks. Though.
Definitely not true.
Definitely, dude. For sure.
He's just gonna be pissed when you have a wide body Prius, dude.
He won't.
Advan GT wheels,
They
lowered.
Oh my god.
326 power, no big deal.
I will be surprised if you actually buy it. I'll be honest.
I feel like if he was, I've been thinking about this. I feel like if he wasn't, he would have already like got his deposit back.
Nah.
Or backed out.
No,
Nah.
are you kidding me? He still has a deposit on a
Cybertruck.
truck in
Cybertruck
China.
in
Okay.
China.
The Cybertruck.
That's
That's
because
$100
that was
bucks.
because
That's like
of
a-
Elon Musk. Okay,
Elon?
he scammed me out of my
Oh,
freaking Cybertruck. That's literally who it
Strike
was.
three.
Elon Musk scanned me out of my freaking.
Bro, is that
Tesla.
his name?
Elon.
Oh
That's what it was.
my god.
The
bro.
guy looked just like Elon Musk, but like a Mandarin version.
You
Crazy.
mean like the guy on TikTok? That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
money.
him. That was the guy. It was the same guy. That was the picture.
You know, you
but
can put your own deposit online, right? Tesla website.
I know.
don't know.
It looked like Tesla, but I didn't. When I put the money, when I clicked on the button, and then I scroll down after I paid the $1,500, it was all in Chinese.
$1,500.
It was $1,500.
Let's talk
Hey,
about the.
If you guys just-
$14.99.
If anybody is listening wants to get some extra free cash, just send an email to Jeeves, and
Yeah,
he'll
let's
pay
talk
it.
about
Don't.
let's talk about the Xbox or what was it, PlayStation or what?
It was an
We
Xbox.
don't ever talk
Xbox.
about.
Let's
We
talk
don't,
about
we don't
Xbox.
talk about PlayStations on this channel.
I mean, they're
ever.
fire too. They're both fire.
Yeah, they're
You have
sick.
Yeah,
You have a PlayStation?
not 5.
See, must not be sick then.
Well, you have a PlayStation at all?
No.
Okay then.
Yeah, not sick.
Dude, there's two types of people.
That's what I'm saying. There's you and there's me, dude. No, but what happened with the Xbox? How much did you pay for that? Well, remember that one?
What's the point? What are we doing?
Oh, I don't know.
Just showing that you get scammed a lot.
I do get scammed a lot because I
Too
care.
nice. He's just too
No.
nice.
No,
It's
not
not
care.
your
I
It's
paid for it.
careless.
It was
Not
a
care.
donation.
Yeah,
I
what?
paid
Care.
for.
Care?
Careless.
I love.
I
spending
paid
money.
for his rent because I care.
No, you don't.
No, that's not.
It's a
Was
weird,
the Xbox a
weird
bargaining
flex,
chip?
but okay.
Did I think I was getting an Xbox and he sent me a picture of a fake one at the UPS store? Yeah. Did I look closely at it? No. Yeah. He's on his way. He's on his way. He'll be there. That's what I was told.
Should we throw up your birthday present Braden got you right here?
Oh, we could. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
It's
That
It's
was not
really,
a scam.
really
I
good.
haven't
It's-
seen it.
it's
Oh,
upstairs.
You
it's
haven't
so
even
good.
seen it?
It's so
it's,
good.
it's upstairs.
Should
It's
throw
under-
it up right here.
Oh no, it's under my desk. I have the phone.
No, I have. It's a
Oh, he's
two-parter.
gonna play it.
I have it.
Oh
we'll play
yeah,
it.
we'll put the video.
Yeah. It's a play.
Jeez.
You gotta
That's
play
what
it.
Gabe meant. Not literally right here.
No, I have like he got me a picture.
I got a picture. It's a screenshot. Yeah, he knows. They don't know, dude. They don't know.
You want to switch, Todd?
No, keep Todd back there. Freaking tool. Gosh. Oh my gosh, you Todd freaking messed up my stool.
I didn't touch your stool
You did my
or your chair.
Guys, this is great.
Dude, when do you think this video will get posted?
2016.
No, it's
you
gonna
always
be
look
done.
right at Braden.
2016.
I'm be honest, guys. This video's done. This video's done by this weekend. I know Braden's gonna do it. It's gonna
I'll
be
have
done.
it.
Last, remember the one? Never mind.
No. We're not talking about negativity, Todd.
No, I don't.
What? I didn't
We're
say
not being
anything.
negative.
When
We're
do we
being
wanna
positive.
post it?
I
Todd's
didn't say
sigh
anything.
was negative.
I didn't
can
say
just tell.
anything.
No,
The
but
way you sighed was negative.
It's like Peyton's tone, just both negative.
Oh, so now we're bashing your wife?
No, she knows.
I mean, he's the only one that can.
Anyways,
What
No,
the
great.
heck
Now that you know what this
just
means,
happened?
Todd.
What
What?
the
What does this
heck?
mean? You know.
I don't.
What does it mean?
I don't.
What does this mean?
Podcast isn't going.
Oh
up.
yeah. You're right. You're 100% right.
And just like that, on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, episode 5 has come to a conclusion. We will see you for episode 6 because episode 5 is getting released.
This is 5.3.
5.3.
5.3.
5.3 is getting released. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.
Peace.
Peace out.